If you think life is like a cup of cold coffee, then you're definitely on her wavelength. You say hubby isn't feeling well. He didn't even eat a bite, quite like a defeated superhero. By evening, what did he do? He was like a tired cat, just marched straight to bed. The next morning, she was woken up by a dinner knife, and hubby's creepy words could scare someone awake for days. She naively thought this was simply because hubby's been working too hard lately, totally unrelated to anything else, right? Makes total sense. Since marriage, her husband's been a time management guru, emotions as steady as an old dog. He precisely knows cheese intake, packed weekly on Monday. Crucially, he knows daily Thai colour so precise. Every morning, even the queen of sleeping in gets a delicious breakfast. He's the ultimate early bird. Their home is shared with a quirky lizard called Cute Blue Umbrella, matching her style perfectly. What's it like commuting on a packed subway? Oh my, it's a monotonous marathon, needing saint-like patience to solve client issues. Lately, however, she felt like a battery with no spark, constantly drained. Eating without an appetite, and occasionally snapping back at customers, her mood swings had hit a new high, all because a customer's complaint letter got her feelings mixed up. No wonder she was staring into space. Seeing an empty trash can, she couldn't help but wonder if she'd get tossed out one day too. But such acts shot Kinsey right out of her socks. She initially thought hubby was just worn out. She suggested that Geoki visit a doctor, and guess what? Geoki obediently went to the hospital, but the results were a total mind-blower. Depression was like an alien word. Was her life about to become the despairing chapter of a magical school? The doctor was like a storyteller, revealing that depression could sneak in like a thief and rob you of your emotions. Hearing the term mental flu, she couldn't help but wonder if having this would give her a whole pass from C class. The doctor said if all goes well, recovery would take about a year. Wait, a whole year. When Geoki shared the news, Kinsey was equally shocked, thinking what in the world is this illness? After hanging up, she started frantically Googling to uncover what caused her illness. It turned out to be a neurotransmitter issue. She felt like a detective piecing it all together. Considering hubby's odd behavior, she finally grasped why depression hit like a sledgehammer. She called her mom for help, but surprise, surprise, Mom wasn't exactly a guru on this either. Don't panic, honey, Mom said, then immediately bombarded her with a ton of recipes talk about heartfelt love. That evening, Kinsey apologized to Geoki for indirectly ignoring her symptoms, thinking she might need to be as fresh as a cucumber. Geoki assured her not to worry, I'm fine. But looking at his lifeless appearance, she wanted to gift him a long winter's nap. The next day, while waiting at the subway, surrounded by the crowd and the subway's pressure, she lost her cool and ended up throwing up. Suddenly, she felt an urge to quit. After all, she had nowhere else to go. Subtitles, she gathered up all her courage and stood before her boss, declaring, I've been diagnosed with cancer. However, the very next moment, her boss dealt her a devastating blow, leaving her feeling utterly heartbroken and on the verge of tears. Thankfully, she suddenly remembered something and squashed those dark thoughts, realizing she was with her wife at an antique shop. She spotted a stunning glass bottle and couldn't take her eyes off it. The shop owner told her, this bottle exists because it hasn't broken. She repeated this line to herself, and a peculiar understanding dawned upon her. When Geoki returned home after finishing work, she was unable to wait any longer and said urgently, if I don't resign from my job, I'm going to file for a divorce. She resolved to cherish her job, but deep down, she was a cartoonist who faced failure for the last decade in job hunting. Since childhood, she adored drawing. After countless dreams and failures, she finally found the flavor of life. After graduating high school, she enrolled in an art school and met many talented artists. It seemed like the heavens played a joke on her, pushing her into a whirlpool of self-doubt, as if she were heading into the abyss. Just when reality threatened to crush her, someone appeared who would change her life forever. He instantly loved her artwork and continuously encouraged her to chase her dreams, reigniting her confidence. Fate brought them together, teaching her that sticking to her dreams was indeed the right choice. After a few years, she had been by his side, cherished and protected, blissfully carefree. But now, that very protector of hers was ill, and she knew it was time to return the favor. She dove into various books about depression, ready to guard her husband's health like a knight. Just 2 weeks after setting a resignation date, their world seemed to brighten. Spring had arrived. When they returned to the hospital, the doctor warned her against complacency, emphasizing how depression swings like a pendulum. She religiously kept the diary, jotting down her thoughts one by one, hoping it would help her understand the disease. Subtitles: Georgi, filled with guilt, told Kinsey, "You really need to continue living your own life. If you keep staying by my side, you'll end up feeling down too." And Kinsey firmly replied, "Even if your life swings like a pendulum. But to protect you is definitely my unwavering mission." On Georgi's final workday, she went with him to bid a beautiful farewell to the past.